Good day, everyone. So I'm Miss So I'm going to report the Spearman ground law in correlation. So what is Spearman correlation? Spearman correlation is a science to measure the relationship between the variables measured on an ordinal scale of measurement. It is similarity versus correlation. However, it is used as graph as opposed to actual value. So in Spearman ground law, we use steps to solve our problem. First, construct the null and alternative hypothesis. So H2 RS is equal to 0. There is no correlation between, and HA RS is equal to 0. There is correlation between. Second, state the level of significance and find the difference and use this formula and determine the critical value. And next is to apply the formula. RS is equal to 1 minus summation of t squared over n and n squared minus 1. Number 4, we use the formula of R sub s equal to 1 minus 6 summation of t squared over n times n squared minus 1. And for the t value, we use the formula of t equals to R sub s times square root of n minus 2 over square root of 1 minus R sub s squared. And the last is state the equation. So problem number 1 is, at 0.01 significant level, we can conclude that there is a significant correlation between the grades of the student from subject of Filipino and English. So right now, we rank it from highest to lowest. So let's solve our degree of freedom. So our n is 7. So 7 minus 2 is equal to 5. So our given significance level is 0.01. Let's go for our table and find the value of 0.01. Our T critical is equal to 4.0. After ranking them, we should find the difference between Rx and Ry. So, and after finding them, we should square it by 2. And adding this data, we should have summation of t squared is equal to 74. Our formula, the R sub So R sub s is equal to negative 0.3. To find our t value, we use this formula. T. So our next problem is, a researcher wants to investigate the relationship between the time spent studying in hours and t-score out to 100, and among 5 students with 0.5 significance level. So let's find our n. So our n is 5, our significance level is 0.5, and we find our degree of freedom is 5 minus 2 is equal to 3. So after finding our degree of freedom, we used our T critical table to find our T critical. So our T is equal to 3.3. And we rank them from highest to lowest. So then equal to 1, rank 1, and 8, rank 2, 7 is rank 3, and 5 is rank 4, and 8 is rank 4. And for the RY, we rank them by 4, 2, 1, 5. So let's do the differences. Find our difference of our ranking. So 3 minus 4 is equal to -1. 0, 3, 0. Let's square our answer. So 1, 0, 9, 0. And find the summation of it. And this is the summation of t squared. Then, to find our t value, we use our formula r sub s equals to 1 minus 6 times summation of t squared over n times n squared minus 1. So let's do it. Find our r sub s, you can use our calculator to find its value. So r sub s is equal to 0.3. And then to find our t value, use this formula. To 0. Next is the problem number 3. A school counselor wants to determine if there is a relationship between the number of hours of sleep of the students get each night and their GPA. At the 0.025 significance level, then let's find our degree of freedom. 6 minus 2 is equal to 4 because our n is 6 and the given is n minus 2. So let's go to our table, critical table, and find the value of these two. And we find this T critical is equal to 3.4995. Again, we rank them from highest to lowest, the Rx and the Ry. So we find the difference between the Rx and the Ry. So the answer of this, let's square it. So the answer is 10. So let's solve our R sub s. Go. So the answer of our R sub s is equal to 0.71. So let's solve our t value. So 0.71 and 6 well, So after solving this, we find our t value is equal to 0.02. So let's proceed to our problem number 4. At the 0.025 significance level, a psychologist is investigating whether the amount of time spent people spend on social media per day has any relationship with their self-report anxiety level on a scale of 1 to 10. So we find our n is equal to 5, our degree of freedom is 5 minus 2 is equal to 3. So we should determine the critical value of this. Then our critical value is 4.77. Let's proceed to our table. The participants are Franz, John, Ellie, Luis, and Anne. So their total rating is per hour is 2, 5, 1, 4, and 3. And their anxiety level 10, 8, 4, 7, and 9. So let's rank them by highest to lowest. So after ranking, we should find the difference between Rx and Ry. So here are the answers. After that, we should find the d squared of these values and we sum it. So the summation of d squared is equal to d. We formulate it. So R sub s is equal to 1 minus 6 times 8 over 5 times 5 squared minus 1. So our R sub s is equal to 0.1. And then for our t value, we should do our R sub s square root of n minus 2 over square root of 1 minus R sub s squared. So these are other answers. And this is our t value, 0.7. For our problem number 5, a manager is interested in understanding if there is a relationship between employees' job satisfaction rated on a scale of 1 to 10 and their years of experience in the company. Significance level of 0.0. After identifying our significance level, we identify our degree of freedom, the 6 minus 2, to find our critical, t critical. So after finding it, our t critical is 4.604. So let's go to our table. Employee, baby, car, bread, beauty, ourselves. So this is their years of experience. 2, 8, 5, 10, 3, and 7. And job satisfaction is 6, 10, 7, 9, 5, and 8. And for now, we do our ranking from highest to lowest. So after that, we find the difference between the Rx and the Ry. So this is our answer. And determine the d squared of it. And sum of it. And let's sum our R sub s. We should use this formula. So 1 and 6 our t value is